Well, because you brought up marketing, why is marketing important?
I think marketing is important because people want to know who you are as a business owner and as a person. And also they want to know more about your business, what you are offering, what you're sharing, and also why. Like, why are you offering this? Why are you sharing? Why did you start doing what you're doing? But marketing is, the way I see marketing is, I actually don't consider what I do and share as marketing. Because when I think of marketing, you know, because again, I didn't start baking to sell my pies. I didn't start baking to start a business.
Right. You did it as a love to, like, this is something I'm passionate about and I want to share it.
I didn't know I was passionate about it, though,
you didn't?
Because I had never baked before, really. So during lockdown, you know, I was working. Previous to the lockdown, I was working at Archipelago, and I had been a server for like 20 years, basically. And then all of a sudden, I didn't have a job. I didn't have a reason to go outside. I wasn't allowed to go outside. I wasn't able to connect with family and friends. And so I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know. I'll make a pie. Pies? Why pies? People ask me that. And I'm like, I don't know. I want to try to make one. Like, I'm going to try to make one, and then I'll keep making different flavors, and I'll document it on Instagram, and it'll be like a fun little hobby, right? And then it became more than a hobby.
At what point did it start becoming more?
Probably.
You're on your Instagram page, people are following you. Now they probably want to taste what it is that you're making. So at what point did you transition that into more of a hobby?
Right. So lockdown happened in what? So 2020.
Yeah.
And it maybe took a few months because I had so many friends and connections in the restaurant industry who were starting food pop-ups. And I mean, so many people were starting pop-ups during that time. It was like the wild, wild west of pop-ups. And there were no rules being enforced. Like, none of us knew what the rules were, really.
Yeah.
And so I had a couple of friends doing a pop-up, dough baby, and I would trade with her. I'd be like, okay, I'll make you a pie, you give me some loaves of bread and pizza. Yeah. And then I had another friend, she does sankaku, and it was like, okay, I'll make you pies, you give me onigiri. It was like very much like let's trade.
A legit trade.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been that way, and even before baking. But so these two pop-up business owners at the time invited me to pop up with them. So it was like, just make a few pies, you can sell them. And so I think the first time was at Distant Worlds, and I popped up with Dough Baby, and I sold like, I don't know, 10 pies, but they sold in like 10 minutes. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
People were really responsive to your product.
Maybe this is a lucrative idea.
Yeah.
And then I did the second pop-up with Sankaku, and it was the same thing. And I made even more than 10 pies. And then I think that's when the realization came where I think this could be a business.
All right, so before we do that, we'll get into this a little more, because we do want to get to know your business.
Sure.
This is a Day Drinking with CEOs episode. Joe had a great idea of we like old fashions, we like bourbon. He found an idea of making a chocolate chip old fashioned. So I wanted to try to duplicate that today. So with bourbon, a homemade chocolate chip syrup, kind of with, what did I put in here? Sugar and water, heavier sugar to water ratio, a little bit of vanilla extract, vanilla bean, and cream to cacao. We're going to put a little bit of chocolate liqueur, just probably like 0.25 ounces, chocolate bitters on an ice cube, and then garnish it with a cherry. So I will make that for everyone as we get to kind of figure out your business and everything, and kind of go from there. So
you started your pop-up, you've been to 2 now. The first time you sold out in 10 minutes, the second time you sold out, you started thinking, okay, now I can make this a business. What happened after that?
So basically, I was selling out very often in the beginning, and I think it was because I was totally new. These were totally new flavors. They couldn't get these flavors anywhere else.
Right.
So it's that scarcity factor and
Fear of missing out almost.
FOMO.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, people still say that they have FOMO because it's like, oh, I showed up, but then you were sold out already. I mean, that doesn't happen every time, but pretty often. And so after that, I signed up for a business course. Oh, let me rewind. So before the business course, I did a huge collaboration project in October. So October of 2021.
Yeah.
With different Filipino-American businesses. So basically, I partnered up with, oh my God, I forget the name, but it's a sparkling tea owned by Chris Patwa, who is Filipino-American.
Where are they based out of?
And it's also funded by Brad Pitt.
Are they based in the Bay Area? Oh, LA, okay.
I think LA, Long Beach. And so every weekend I had a different Filipino-American flavored pie with a different sparkling tea flavor because it was a Filipino-owned business. And the pop-up was at a different local Filipino-American business. So Archipelago, Musang, Good Sister, and Moto in West Seattle. And so I also collaborated with a designer who makes stickers, and she's Filipina, and she made a sticker inspired by the owner of the business. So every bundle was like a pie, a tea, and a sticker.
Yeah, a little package, like a
little
combo.
package every single weekend. I was doing the most. I'm never gonna do it again, but I think that it was a really great experience for me, and it was a way for me to like build relationships and really highlight the Filipino-American business community in Seattle because there are so many. And that was really great. So that happened, and then I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I need like to learn
business.
I need something like legit, like somebody needs to coach me. So I signed up for entrepreneurship, which is an online business course for Filipina entrepreneurs. So then that happened. And then I think from then on, it was like, okay, I'm going to do everything legit now. I'm going to be more professional because I'm not a business person. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know, and that's where the marketing comes into play. Like, marketing is so important to my business. Even if I don't think of it as marketing, it's crucial to getting the word out and like just expanding my reach.
Right. So what do you do for marketing then? Or what do you consider marketing?
It's all marketing. I think. Like, everything that I do for the business is marketing.